Longevity of impact is based on a grace called the staying power. There is a grace that when a man accesses, you can remain in ministry, you can remain in destiny, that the storms of life can arise and fall, men and systems can change, governments can change. This man called Daniel was a very mysterious man because he had such a grace that Daniel outlasted almost everyone, the kings and all the adversities that were the men who were together fighting the purposes of God over his life. The staying power was a grace that the nation of Israel had in Egypt, that they survived 430 years. And even though many things happened, of that generation that came out, only Joshua and Caleb got into the promised land. But how many of you know that because of the grace that was upon them, there were people who had been enslaved for many years, but nothing failed to disperse them indefinitely. There was always a way that they gathered back, like the hen gathering her chicks. The staying power is one of the mysterious provisions by the Spirit of God that can empower men and grace men to last. That when the vicissitudes of life, the challenges of life, they rise and fall, at the end of it, when the dust is settled, you are still standing. The Bible says, having done all to stand, stand. If you do not have this grace, your company will not last. Your ministry will not last. Do you know that there are territories that swallow up the inhabitants? There are companies that start. In fact, statistics will tell us, I hope I'm still right on that, that at least 80 to 90% of companies and corporations that start die within the first year. It is not necessarily because they lack ideas or even the technical know-how. And this is also true for ministries. My goodness, I have been part of, by the privilege of God's grace, being a strong encouragement for even men and women in the gospel. I have seen the mighty cry. I have seen the mighty join the weak to cry. I have seen kings cry, nobles cry, leaders cry. Because life can do its thing to men. And if you do not know how to stay, I've seen couples cry. I've seen parents cry. I've seen children cry. I've seen great people cry. When it has to do with weariness, it is an equalizer. Both the rich and poor experience it. Both the anointed and those who are otherwise experience it. What you are learning tonight will equip you to last. That decades after now, when the storms of life and destiny shift and do their thing, you will be standing as robust as a palm tree. You believe that? Shout.